Oh, hi everybody, and welcome to today's live session. My name is Joy Eshimokai, and I am the lead coach at ProSpeak Life Academy. It's such a joy to have you all join me. Welcome if you're just joining us for the very first time. This is your first time joining our live session. Please say hello in the comment section so we can acknowledge you and appreciate you, or just share your comments at it and make it display on the screen, right? So, welcome everybody to today's live session. My name is Joy Eshimokai, and I am the lead coach at ProSpeak Life Academy. I help children find their voice, speak with confidence, and speak with clarity on any platform that they find themselves. So, welcome again. Today, we have a very interesting topic. Every month, we have a YouTube live session where we get to discuss a number of things and help parents navigate helping their children speak up. This is a partnership, really, and we don't take for granted the fact that even if we're sharing some of these tips and hacks, you will need to actually train your child. So if you're doing it on your own, we're here to guide you. If you are enrolling in the academy, we are also here to guide you. So yes, at the ProSpeak Life Academy, we help transform shy children to become confident speakers. We help move your very talkative child. Some people have said to me, Coach Joy, my child can talk. Speak from now till tomorrow without stopping. So, what we do for that kind of child who already does not have any qualms speaking, what we do for them is give them structure. We give them structure to be able to speak on any stage. So, hello, everybody, again, and welcome. Today, we're going to be talking about a topic, very interesting topic, why some children lead and why others stay quiet. Naturally, you get to a place or maybe a classroom, and you find that some children are just taking the lead. Who knows the answer? Before the teacher drops the question, some children are already raising up their hand. I know the answer. I know the answer. So naturally, if you speak, and in the academy, we teach this often. Leaders are speakers, and speakers are leaders. Whenever in any space you find children speaking, they're naturally taught to be leaders. They are naturally picked to be leaders. They are naturally chosen to lead. Not the quiet ones, not the quiet ones, not the ones that know so much. And severally, we've talked about this in our live session. Some children know a lot, but just to step forward and say something is usually very difficult. And that's where we come in. So if your child is not at the ProSpeak Life Academy, this is your cue to what? Join. But yes, today also I'm going to be having a guest join me, Oluwadarasimi. Oluwadarasimi is, let me not let the cat out of the bag yet, but you get to find out she's one of the children in the academy, and she's done so wonderfully. She was also a contestant on the Speak to Inspire contest. If you don't know what that is about, you want to find out, it's a contest by the ProSpeak Life Academy, right? The ProSpeak Life Academy, where we bring children from all over the world together, train them, teach them, and give them a platform where they speak and then they contest for different prizes. If your child is not on this one, and this year we are tweaking it, so you want to stay tuned to the end of this broadcast so that you find out how your child can qualify, can be eligible to contest in this speaking contest, right? So, yes, today we're talking about this important question. Why do some children lead? Why are others just quiet? Why are others comfortable being in the background? And some just go ahead and say, you know what, this is my platform, I'm taking it. I have a friend who always says the stage, the world stage, is not the for the quiet and the knowledgeable, it's for the bold. It's for the bold. And so some children just take the shine wherever they are found. They just lead. They just interested in just being in front, and some are just comfortable being behind. Today we're going to talk about what you are missing as a parent. Yes, this live session is not for teenagers, it's for parents. And yes, good news. I'm going to be sharing good news at the end of this session. Stay tuned so you don't miss out. I'm going to take note of that good news real quick. We're going to be having a free session for children in the month of May. I need for you to stay tuned to the end of the live so you can find out this freebie. But yes, this class is for parents. So good evening again, everyone. So let me start with a quick question. Have you ever noticed that in every group of children, like I said earlier, there are always a few who naturally step forward? Auntie me, auntie me. It's like their hand, whether or not they know the answer sincerely, their hand is already up before you ask the question. And you're wondering, I've not even asked the question yet. Why is your hand up? It is because some children are trained to take the lead. Today I was in a parent teachers forum, one we run in church. I happen to be the teens church leader in my church, and we were having a conversation around this matter as well. Some children actually take the front row while some take the back row. That's the truth. Where do you want your child to function? In front or at the back? You decide. So they're in the same classroom. Sometimes they have the same teachers. They're in the same environment, and some just naturally lead, while some are like, you know what? No need. Let me remain here. There are we had two children in the speaker boot camp. Yes, if you don't know about the speaker boot camp, it's a program we run for, it's a course actually we run for children ages 6 through to 19, and where we teach them about public speaking, impromptu speaking, feedback management, audience awareness. The list is long, but basically how to find their voice and speak with confidence and clarity on any platform. So we had two children who stood up confidently and spoke clearly. They even answered questions. Now, the second one was avoiding eye contact and spoke in fragments, sometimes even rushed back to their seat. And the first one, just whether or not they know the answer, they just keep on speaking anyway. Sometimes you may ask what the issue is. It's not about intelligence. No, this is not about IQ. This is about expression. So if you're here, which one is your child? The one who speaks confidently, the one who needs encouragement, or the one who avoids speaking altogether? As parents, if we're honest with ourselves, which one is your child? The one who speaks confidently, the one who needs encouragement to speak? Go on, go and speak. Or the one who avoids speaking altogether? You know, growing up, I was C. Yes, not A, not even B, the one who is encouraged to speak, but the one who avoids speaking. If you point in my direction, I would want to escape. I'll basically pray for the ground to just open and swallow me up. And so, raising children, I decided that I was not going to raise children like me when I was younger, those who just avoid speaking. Because the truth is that your child will speak. Your child must speak. Your child, nobody will know what your child knows until they speak. So, yes, if they're the ones that speak confidently or they need to be encouraged, you have to, or they even avoid speaking, you have to be the bridge between the children that you have and the children you want to have. Yes? All right. So let me say something very important right now. Children are not born leaders. As shocking as this sounds, children are not born leaders. So you are not a born leader. You are trained to become a leader. You invest in yourself to become a leader. You don't just, nobody gives birth to you and you're just, oh, this one is a natural leader. No, children don't want to lead. You train them, and you can start training them from as early as 2 to lead and not take the back seat. That is the truth. And leadership in children is not about being loud. Okay, my child is really loud. My child talks a lot. No, that's not what qualifies a child who is a leader. A child who is a leader is about expression. And the truth is that your child will be better able to express themselves if they are given a safe space to lead and to speak. This is it. So all through this month, we've been talking about leadership in children. And one thing we do in the academy to ensure this is for them to vote for, to share their manifestos for class leader of the month. So every month at the academy, we have a class leader. I noticed recently that the children shrink back, and I had to take a deep thought about it. Then I reached out to some parents to find out why their children actually do not share their manifestos and what were we missing. We realized that some children feel they are not good enough. They've listened to others share their manifestos and they just believe, you know what, this leadership is not for me. But that is a lie. If they are given a safe space to speak, I had to encourage them to just go ahead and share your mind. You don't have to be perfect. So we need to share with our children that they do not have to be perfect when they speak. Please, perfection is not the goal. Expression is. And as long as they keep expressing themselves, they will get better. Perfection is not the goal. Someone help me put that in the chat room. Perfection is not the goal. Even you as the parent, you are not perfect. So what makes the difference is giving them a safe space, and I cannot overemphasize this, for them to keep speaking. Do not shut them down or overcorrect them, and then give them spaces to practice. And this is what we make available at the Speak Out Bootcamp. We give them safe spaces to practice. Remember, I said perfection is not the goal in raising an expressive child. Perfection is not the goal in raising a leader. Perfection is not the goal in helping your child find their voice and speak with confidence. No. Perfection is not the goal. They need to be encouraged and not pressured. Do not pressure your child to speak. Do not pressure your child to speak. Encourage them to speak. Correct them without humiliating them. So expose them. Another thing you need to do is expose them early. Like I said earlier, they are not too young to start to speak. Do not wait for a situation where I've seen adults who are unable to express themselves. Adults. adults at their job, they are running away, they are shying away, and they are unable to express themselves. They are unable to take credit for their inventions, for their innovations, because they were not taught early how to express themselves. And so they are not too young for you to start teaching them presentation skills. Teach them how to present. Have them read a book. Have them present it to you. Let them, instead of helping your children or trying to make them, should I say, social media savvy, make them tech savvy. Help them to be able to use Microsoft Office. Teach them these skills so they can begin to present. Help them present these things. Teach them, show them how, and then have them read a book and present it to you. Have them speak in family situations, in family meetings. Have them lead in the house. Have them lead devotions. Have them lead prayers. Have them teach you. Let them have group discussions as a family. Let them speak in family settings. Let them lead. And this begins right at home before they take it outside. It begins at home. About 2 cohorts ago, so a cohort in the Speak Out Bootcamp is 6 months. About 2 cohorts or a cohort ago, we had a child in the academy who could barely introduce himself. Barely. He always had an exit plan. He could barely say one sentence without just cutting off. And guess what? By 6 weeks, 7 weeks into the Speak Out Bootcamp, he's there leading presentation. He's there speaking out more. Why? That is what training does for your child. This is what, remember I said, great speakers, leaders are not born. They are made. They are trained. So what makes children keep quiet? What makes them stay silent, even when they know what to say, even when they know what to do, even when they know how to say it? They're afraid of being wrong. Ooh, sounds ridiculous. But yes, your child is afraid of being wrong. What if I say this and I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong? They're afraid of being wrong. Teach them to express themselves. Teach them to say it even if they are wrong. Remember I said earlier, the perfection is not the goal in raising children who are expressive and who take the front seat. So calm them, create safe spaces where they can express, create safe spaces where they can keep trying, consistently keep trying, create safe spaces where they are not afraid of being wrong, where they can be wrong and not feel humiliated or judged. That's number 1. Number 2, do not constantly interrupt. Let them express themselves even when they are wrong. It's the follow-up to number 1. Even when they are wrong, let them say. Just let them express themselves even at home, right? So, because when you cut them before they are even done speaking, they stop trying. Anyway, she's just going to interrupt me, or he's just going to interrupt me. My dad is just going to stop me from speaking anyway. So let them not try. Let them not stop trying because you constantly interrupt them. Or number 3, you constantly overcorrect. Constantly overcorrect. Before they are done saying it, teacher one call, like one of my mentees says, teacher one call, you have corrected everything. Please do not overcorrect them so that they don't stop speaking. Because the truth is, like I said earlier, speakers are leaders. Speakers are leaders. If they speak, they will lead. Now, lack of skill, very important. Lack of skill, number 4. If they have never been taught how to organize their thoughts, if they have never been taught how to speak clearly, or express their ideas, they will naturally shrink. They will shrink. They will not put their best foot forward. They will avoid speaking altogether. Remember when we talked about the A, B, and C children, and C are the ones that avoid speaking altogether? They will avoid speaking if they lack the skill. So teach them the skill. Interestingly, what we teach them in the speaker boot camp is how to organize their thoughts. We teach them impromptu speaking. Impromptu speaking, interestingly, teaches you, even as an adult, how to organize your thoughts and speak within the shortest time as if you practiced. We teach them skills with which they can speak when they are not ready, as if they had been prepared to speak. We teach them how to clearly express their ideas, how to clearly express, to speak clearly and express their ideas with clarity. And guess what? Impromptu speaking skills is the skills that can, somebody is already asking, what is impromptu speaking skills, Coach Joy? Well, yes, bring your child into the academy and we'll teach them. Then you know, if you want to join, go ahead and join. We have courses for adults, by the way. We're going to be introducing sometime in May 18th precisely. We'll be introducing the Overcome the Fear of Public Speaking. Due to popular demand, we're going to be introducing that course, and is self-paced. I'm going to share this again at the end of my live. But yes, I'm expecting my guest, and as soon as she walks into the studio, we will have the conversation about why some people lead. She'll share a journey with us, and we'll have the conversation about why some children lead, and others just take the back seat. Now, finally, number 5, comparison. Stop comparing your children. Why can't you be like your brother who talks? Interestingly, I have 2 sons. My first is 18 and my second is 16. My first actually expresses himself clearly. He expresses himself. My second, you will have to, you literally have to poke him before he speaks. Literally have to poke and poke and poke before he speaks. Encourage to speak. Not that he's shy, not that he doesn't know what to say, but you have to encourage him to speak. Here are 2 children, born of the same parents, yet one is eager to speak, eager to lead, while the other needs to be encouraged to speak. And so that is something I keep building in him. It's a skill that I keep encouraging and building in him, and constantly, not pressuring, but constantly encouraging him to speak and express himself. So a quiet child is not a calm child. It's not necessarily a calm child. It's probably a child that does not have the skills to speak, the requisite skills to express themselves, the requisite skills to lead. Sometimes it's a child that has given up trying, because every time they try to speak, they're interrupted. Every time they try to express themselves or to lead, they are overcorrected, or they are judged, or they are compared to other children. Why can't you be like this one? Why can't you be like this one? This one expresses themselves well. Why can't you be? Stop comparing your children. Stop comparing, especially your children, with other children. So what are you missing? What are you missing? You're focused on behavior instead of building communication skills in your child. It does like he's always quiet. He does not say, he does not speak out. He's always quiet. He does not share his thoughts. But let's focus, let's shift the focus this time around to building communication skills in our children instead of just focusing on their behavior. Build skills in your children, speaking skills, communication skills. You can say, you don't need to say, be bold now, stop being shy. Why are you? No, focus on building those skills. And how do you build the skills? I already shared earlier. So if you missed that, please go back and watch the replay. The truth is that we focus so much on teaching our children math, English, employ lesson teachers when they are not doing well. But this area, this very important area, we ignore. Why do you expect your child to just know how to communicate? Why do you expect your child to just know how to speak? Many of us, even I, had to enroll in an academy, in a club, in a community to improve my own speaking skills. So why do you think your child should just magically know how to speak when you ignore training? So there's a place for training. There's a place for training, and that's where the Prospeak Life Academy functions. So if you want your child to improve their public speaking skills, yes, we are the go-to place to help your child speak with clarity, help them speak with confidence on any stage. It doesn't matter where. So if you've learned something, you have highlights. For me, you have something I said that was your highlight, something you learned, something you do differently. Please put it in the comments right now. Put in the comments. I have my guests in the room. My guest, I'm not allowed to have favorites, right? At the speaker boot camp, I'm not allowed to have favorites, but this is my girl. She is fire. You just have to listen to her speak. She's fire. She's a leader. She is full of life. That's all I can say. Now, I'm someone who senses energy. And when I tell you that Darasimi has energy, I know what I'm talking about. So yes, help me make welcome one of our very own in the speaker boot camp. She's in level 2 right now. And she's completed, I think she's done level 1 twice. Anyway, let me just bring Darasimi to the room and we will continue this conversation.
Hi, ma. Good evening.
Hello, Darasimi.
Hello, ma. Good evening.
Good evening. It's very good to have you in our monthly live session. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oluwadarasimi, please go ahead and introduce yourself. By the way, this is one question a lot of adults dread. But yes, go ahead. Oluwadarasimi.
Hello, everyone. My name is Oluwadarasimi Fempios. I'm 15 and I'm the People's Choice Award winner of SPTI 2025. Please and thank you. That's me.
Darasimi. You know what? Just having you in the room right now feels like someone just injected me with fresh energy. I was feeling so exhausted. Like coming on this live tonight was a struggle, but you know, we don't do things that are convenient. We do it, we show up regardless, right? And as a matter of fact, one thought in my head was like, just cancel it now. Just no, we are here. And you just walking in the room seems like, and I have goosebumps, right? For every time that I listen to you, Darasimi. I'm not allowed to have favorites. I'm not allowed to have favorites. But you are one person that I love to listen to again and again. And that's not for your shoulder part to be high. So yes, Oluwadarasimi is the People's Choice Award as the SPTI 2025. You want to find out what SPTI is? Just go ahead. Go on our YouTube channel right now. Before you do that, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, like our videos, and then go search SPTI 2025 and you'll find Oluwadarasimi there. Oluwadarasimi, please share your journey with Prospeak with us.
Okay, so before I joined the Prospeak Academy, I've always been able to talk, but I couldn't really put my words in a good way. I had a lot to say, but sometimes I couldn't always bring it to words and stuff. So I joined Prospeak. I kind of liked the vibe and everything. Like I was like, oh, this is cool. And then Coach Dore told me that I was selected to do the SPTI competition. I'm like, At first, I was like, I have a lot of schoolwork. I have a lot of things to do in my day-to-day life. But I was like, okay. After a lot of prodding and pushing, I was like, okay, we're doing this. Let's try. We can do this. So during the SPTI competition preparation, we were stretched, like dragged, like there was no time to break. And being part of that competition and the Pro Speak Life Academy in general really taught me that I can do anything that I put my mind to. Because at the end of the day, communication isn't, you don't just have it, you have to learn it. As public speaking is a muscle that you need to keep working, keep using it all your life. So even if you might be someone out there, you might be saying that, oh, I'm shy. Trust, you're not the only person that's been shy before. There's people that have been shy before, but now, if you see them today, you will not know that they were shy.
Yes.
Communication is something that you need to build all your life. Like you're never there, you've never arrived. Trust me. Even me that I won't come, even me that I won award, I don't say that I've arrived because in the end of the day, I haven't. Because if I stop, I lose it. So SPTI, Pro Speak Academy, Speak Out Bootcamp, it all sums up into one thing. You need to learn communication as a skill, because standing in front of people, sharing your thoughts, making your opinions clear is something that not everyone knows how to do. You might have the best ideas, but if you don't know how to sell it, who will know you?
Nobody.
Like nobody. As in, so if you're not in Pro Speak Academy, sorry, where are you? I really don't know where you are.
Where are you? I know some people are joining us and are saying, I think I know her. I think I know her. Yes. Oluwadara Simi's mom was with us in February, and I'm telling you, that session was fire. I was like, yeah, of course, this is Dara Simi's mother. Right? So if you missed that session, you'll find it on our live with Yemisi Femi Pius in February, our YouTube live. She was here and it was fire. Oluwadarasimi, how has speaking, right, improving on your communication skills? And I love what you said about it being a muscle that you need to keep building, and you not just arriving and saying, oh, I'm there. Nobody gets there. It's a process over and again. Keep improving. It's just like exercising, and when you stop, you just lose the muscle. But I'm curious, how has this played out for you in school situations?
So speaking in school, I'm able to like say what I need to say in a clear and effective manner. Because sometimes in school, you don't want to speak up because you think that you're going to make fun of yourself, you think people are going to make you think people are going to make fun of you. You think you're going to embarrass yourself in front of people. Even if you know the answer, you might want to raise your hand. You know the answer, but you think that, oh, in that 1% chance that I'm wrong, everyone's going to laugh at me. No, because you don't know everything. And if you portray yourself in a confident manner with speaking and everything, then even if you get it wrong, people are going to be like, oh, she's so smart. He's so smart. They're not going to believe that you got it wrong, but the teacher tells you got it wrong. If you say it in a confident and clear manner, everyone's going to be like, oh, they know what they're talking about. So at the end of the day, you need it for your life. So yeah.
Hello, Darasimi, are you with us?
Yes, I am. Hello, Ma, can you hear me?
Yes, clearly now. Okay.
Okay.
So I liked what you said about if you speak up boldly and confidently, even if you were wrong. Earlier on, I was sharing with parents on the live how that some children don't speak up and don't lead because they feel they might get it wrong. So some children, it's refreshing that you just shared that again. Some children don't speak up because they feel, what if I'm wrong? Am I going to embarrass myself? Am I going to be made fun of? As ridiculous as that sounds, but it goes on. It even happens to adults. They're like, what if I just say something wrong here and I embarrass myself? But Oluwadarasimi is something I'm very curious about. How has speaking, this month of April, we have been talking about leadership and how children can function in leadership positions using their speaking skills, because speakers are leaders, like we always share in the academy, and leaders are speakers. If you speak, you lead, and if you lead, you must speak. So how has this played out for you? Have you taken up any leadership position because of your communication skills? How has it been for you, especially in school? And I know you went to Spain recently. Want to share that?
Yes, I did. I went to France actually, and
France.
it was a really fun and cool experience with school and everything. But as you said, the question, how has speaking in my life led to leadership roles and everything? So I have become more confident. Like I'm in the choir in my church, and now, like this is the adult choir, by the way, and now I'm able to like share my
Mm.
opinions on like what we're doing and everything. So before I was always scared because I'm like, with this because I'm young or I'm a child, would they see that like she doesn't know what she's talking about, that kind of thing. But now I think I can confidently and clearly say that I am able to share my opinions on everything that we're doing. It's really like helped me build confidence in myself because even though I've never really been like a shy person, but like sometimes I can be really quiet. You won't even know that I'm there. I say this a lot. Before, some people, if they saw me, they think that she's the most quiet person on this earth. And some people, if they saw me, they think that I am the loudest person on this earth because I pick and choose what I show to people. But now I say that, and I'm saying this, I'm being more open, I'm being more clear, I'm
Mhm.
being more
Mhm.
confident in my approach. And yeah.
Interesting that you brought this up, earlier. I wish you were here earlier, I was talking about how quiet children are not necessarily quiet because they don't have what to say. They're quiet because sometimes they lack the skill to express themselves. Sometimes they're afraid that they'll be made fun of. Sometimes they don't just have a safe space where they can express themselves, fail, learn, rise up again, right? And never say you're a child. I think one of the speak out boot campers, I think that's Shelomit. That's her line. Never say you are a child. Always speak. Never say you're a child. So Lua Darasimi, well done, well done. But I'm curious, right? Do you're in a predominantly white school, yeah?
Mhm.
Do
This is
you
true.
get do you put your foot forward for leadership position? How has this your improving your communication skills made you more interested in being a leader?
So with my communication, at I'm in year 10 right now, which is the equivalent of just one. When I was in year 9, you cannot catch me talking in front of other people. You wouldn't catch me volunteering myself for anything. Like I'd always be at the back. I wouldn't be trying to do anything. So yeah, the equivalent of SS1. So right now I actually I'm on the school council. So like I put myself forward for it. So there we go. We're doing something. I've joined a lot of clubs in my school now. I'm more like
Mhm,
confident to like go out and like mingle with the society. So
mhm.
we've improved basically. We're getting there. We're not there yet, but I'm way, way more comfortable in school now. Now that I know how to what to say and how to
You are
say
asking me, why did I have to poke you to give me that very vital information about being in the school council?
it.
Why did I have to poke you? And I didn't know this all the while. You are in the school council. Please tell us, what does this entail, really?
So like my position, I'm like house rep or something. So we don't really
Okay.
get called a lot because form reps are the people that do most of the work. House reps is basically when it's like a competition between the forms, which happens like normally in this term. So most of my work I'll be doing in this term because like obviously with the summer coming up, there's a lot of like sports, lots of
Yeah.
lots of activities between forms. So that's where I normally come in.
Nice. Thank
Mm.
you so much for sharing your journey, Oluwadarasimi, and for giving us that very vital information about being in the school council. I'm very proud of you. But what would you say? What would you say to that child who wants to speak, who was basically like you before, has a lot of things to say, a lot, but decides to just be quiet because they're afraid they might be laughed at, they're afraid that they might embarrass themselves, they're afraid that they might just say the wrong things. What would you say to that child?
Join the Pro Speak Academy. Get someone to teach you how to speak because you might have everything you want to say in your head, but if you don't have someone that can cultivate that for you, you won't be able to go far. You need someone to hone that for you. You need someone to teach you the ropes. So join the Pro Speak Academy, join Speaker Bootcamp. Go on, you can do this. I'm cheering you on. Never say you're too shy, you're too young, you're too. There's no too anything. Age isn't. It doesn't. In this day and age isn't a limit anymore. So
Yeah.
believe in yourself, please. You might have been picked on. You might have been bullied in the past, but trust. You've got this. There's people out here. Me myself, I'm cheering you on. So good luck.
Good Lord. Thank you so much, Oluwadara Simi. Never say you're too young. Never say you're too quiet. Never just go ahead. Come to the Speak Out Book Club and hone that skill. Oluwadara Simi, you just highlighted something I said earlier about training, right? Nobody is born, no child is actually born and the child is just, they just give birth to the child and the child is automatically an Obama, automatically a Donald Trump, automatically a Mandela. They are trained to become those people. They are trained to become leaders. Like you said earlier, you just buttressed that point. You wouldn't, no one will catch you trying to speak to a number of people, leading your class, leading your form in the past, but you've been trained and you've honed your communication skills to that point where you feel that you can address your mates, where you feel that you can lead and take charge, right? And so nobody is just giving birth to and they just become a leader. You heard it from Oluwadara Simi. They are trained. Leaders are made, they are not born. Speakers are trained, they are not born. Darasimi, thank you so much for highlighting all of this. There's just one more question I have for you. Then we're going to do a quick one. Okay, that's the secret. That's the secret. You're not to know until you know. So, what would you say to parents? This one is for parents now. What would you say to those parents who are still like, what do they teach virtually? You know, the first obstacle we encountered, right, when we started the speaker boot camp, when we started the Pro Speak Life Academy, is many parents were like, it's virtual. I've never met you, Oluwadarasimi. We've only met virtually. All of the trainings you've received is virtual. So one of the bottlenecks we had, one of the obstacles we had to cross, the fact that parents kept saying, how do you teach children to find their voice, speak clearly online? So Oluwadarasimi, please address that question. Address parents.
Okay, so in my opinion, it really doesn't feel virtual because work is work, and the work that we did is not small. Like we'd have, oh my god, we'd have to present, we'd have to send our videos, it's a lot, and and that builds you. So this whole virtual or non-virtual thing, it might be non-virtual, but you're not getting the same you're not getting the same effects that you do in Pro Speak Academy, because Pro Speak Academy really like delves deep and it handles like everyone. Everyone's at a different level. No one is the same. No speaker is the same. And Pro Speak Academy coach Joy, Coach JJ, all the coaches, they really like guide you through it, and they help you. They meet you where you're at. So the like, just because it's online doesn't mean that it's bad. And what this is 2026, the world is digital, the world's been digital, AI and everything. So this is the world we're living in, and we need to accept that, embrace that, and
Mm,
join it
mm,
so that we're not left behind.
mm.
So virtual is the way.
Well, this is the world we're living in. The world is virtual. So let's embrace it. And the truth is that I loved what you said when you said it doesn't feel virtual. It doesn't feel virtual at all because, Lord, me when I meet you, I'm not going to feel like when I meet you physically, I don't think, I doubt I'll feel like I've never met you physically before because I'm going to hug you. Oh, thank you so much for sharing all of this, Oluwadarasimi. And before I let you go, we're going to play a quick game. Quick one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Are you sure
I'm
you're
very
ready?
ready.
Is that your final
I'm
answer?
extremely ready.
Is that your
Yes.
final answer? Okay, share your last words before we play this game. What are your words? Address us, the academy, address your coaches, address and Oluwadarasimi. I'm coming for you for your project. Oluwadarasimi, say level 2 speaker bootcamp. I'm coming for you personally in the backyard. But please talk to us, talk to your coaches, talk to the ProSpeak Life Academy, also speak to parents and speak to the boot campers as well as prospective boot campers. Your last
Okay.
words before we play our game.
Thank you so much, Pro Speak Academy, for all you do, the sacrifices you put to every student you mentor. Thank you to all the coaches that spend their time and their money and resources help us grow and to help us learn to speak and communicate in effective ways. So everyone, to the parents that are still unsure, you want your child to be successful, you want your child to be well, communication is key to that. Whatever field your child is going to go, if they can't communicate, then they're going to be a hindrance to whatever, to their job, to their field, to their career, to their colleagues and everything. Communication is really key in that aspect, because in I'm assuming in careers, in jobs, you're going to have to make presentations to higher execs, to bosses, to managers, supervisors. So you need to learn how to wow them so that you can elevate in your workspace.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? To my fellow boot campers, keep up the good work. It's not easy, please. Like, we're learning a life skill, we're learning something that billionaires, millionaires pay money for. Because people like all those people you see on TED Talks that give life advice, they didn't start doing that first. They built it up. You can't just appear one day and say that, oh, let me go to the stage and speak in front of 10,000 people. You need to have built that. You need to have spoken in front of one person, two people,
Yeah.
10 people, 100 people, 500, 1,000 before you reach that stage. So it's really something that we're building up, and I'm so proud of us for that. And to the kids out there that are still like, oh, but I'm shy. You're not the only person that was shy. I was shy. Not really shy, but shy adjacent, 50% shy. I'm sure Coach Joy was probably shy back in the day. Everybody was shy. So shyness cannot stop you. And the coaches will help you break that barrier. Also,
Hmm.
like, your shy might not be somebody else's shy. Shy is a spectrum. There's a spectrum of shy that is there. So you'll be helped in the speaker boot camp. You'll be stretched. You learn so much. So join.
So join.
So join.
Oluwadarasimi, always a joy speaking with you. Always a joy hearing you speak. I'm so proud of the young woman you're becoming, and I'm so glad that we get to be named as part of your journey. Well done. Keep up the good work yourself. And uh, I'm here. You know me. I'm right here cheering for you every step of the way. Well done, girl. So you ready? Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. So I'm going to read out a number of words, and I need you to just speak without thinking. Just pick one. Jollof rice or fried rice?
Jollof rice.
Virtual or physical?
Virtual.
Speak or lead?
Lead.
SPTI or TED Talk?
That is a very hard one.
You better not think.
I
Indoors or
would say
outdoors?
outdoors.
Indoors or outdoors?
Outdoors.
Outdoors, of course, outdoors. Oluwadarasimi, it was so nice having you speak to us today, and so nice hearing your journey. Thank you so much for sharing that part of you with us, and we hope to have you again another time. Thank you so much.
Of course.
And
It was my pleasure. It was so nice to be here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
thank
Coach
you so
Joy.
much.
Thank you, Pro Speak Life Academy. Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right. Do have a good night. Thank you so much, Oluwadarasimi. And thank you so much, Yemisi Femi Pius. Thank you so much for letting us have your child on YouTube. God bless you, ma'am. And thank you, Oluwadarasimi, for being part of this. Oh, did you enjoy that talk? I did. It was almost like I had that right here in the room. I told you that Oluwadarasimi is fire. And yes, she did not disappoint. Thank you, Oluwadarasimi. And thank you, Yemisi Femi Pius. Did you have fun? What did you learn from that young woman? Is your child, she's just 15 and she's doing so much already. Why? Just because she is, as she said, it's the journey constantly building on her communication skills. Thank you, Coach JD. Coach JD is here, proud mentor. Just because she's building her communication skills and won't stop. By the way, Yemisi Femi Pius is one parent in the academy that says, Coach Joy, as long as you're in existence, we are here. We are here with you. We go nowhere. We're going to be here, and my children are going to keep learning again and again. Because the truth is, having your children improve on their public speaking skills is a big deal. And the truth is that the children who lead are children whose parents actually train them, who lay emphasis on training, who lay emphasis on having children who are expressive. Because the truth remains that if your child does not tell us who they are, if they do not tell the world what they know, the world will tell them who they are, or rather, who they are not. So don't forget, life stage is for the expressive, not for those that are quiet and they are actually knowledgeable. So that quiet child, that shy child you heard from Oluwadarasimi, it's because they're not trained to speak. So join the Speak Out Bootcamp. We have the second cohort of the Speak Out Bootcamp taking place in July. Don't forget, I had mentioned earlier on that the Speak Out Bootcamp has two cohorts annually. The first cohort runs from January to June, whilst the second cohort runs from July to December. You can join the waitlist. Just send hello or send help to the number scrolling on your screen, and we'll be more than ready to have your children from ages 6 recently up until 19. We are open to having them. And yes, I said I was going to share a good news earlier. Come May 27th, 2026, May 27th, 2026, we're going to be having a free class for children. in commemoration of Children's Day celebration. If you want to be a part of that as well, please send us a chat and please connect with us on social media. We're going to be letting out that information pretty soon. Registration is important. Registration is important, but the training is free. We're going to be talking about My Voice Matters. My Voice Matters, taking place on May 27, 2026. I look forward to having your child there. What's more, we have the Overcome the Fear of Public Speaking course, and it's a self-paced course by the ProSpeak Life Academy for adults who want to overcome their fear of public speaking and gain presentation mastery. We have the beginners, intermediate, and the professional levels. You want to be a part of this. Yes. So yes, if you want that too, our number is scrolling on the banner on the screen. You find our phone number there scrolling on the banner on the screen. Send us a message and let us know. Send us the message overcome, send overcome, and we'll get right on it. You also want your child to be part of the free class come May 27, 2026. Also send us a message. Have you had a great time tonight? I have. I had a great conversation with Oluwadarasimi, and we talked about her journey. She shared her journey, and then she shared her experience also leading. Now, we also talked about why some children, don't forget our title for today was Why Some Children Lead and Others Stay Quiet. If you joined us late, please, this is your invitation to go watch the replay, and please drop me a comment, right? So thank you very much for joining us tonight. If you don't have any question, we're going to be drawing the curtains. Please follow us on our YouTube channel. Click on subscribe right now. Click on it. Click on it. Subscribe button. You want to see more content like this? Click on the subscribe button and follow our journey. Also, you will find us on all social media channels. You'll find us on Instagram, on Facebook. Follow us for more content like this. And if you want to enroll your child, send us a message. Our phone number is scrolling on your screen right now. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I look forward to having you come. I think we're going to have the class before. Oh, wow. Yes, we're going to have our next YouTube live on the 26th of May. And then on the 27th of May, we're going to have the free class for your children. Please ensure your children do not miss this. It's going to be fun, and there's going to be a lot of learning as well. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. My name is Joy Eshimokai, and I am the lead coach at ProSpeak Life Academy. I help your children speak with clarity, find their voice, speak with clarity and confidence on any platform. Thank you again, and do enjoy the rest of your evening.